Attention now to the state of Maharashtra, where there's a crucial NCP meeting underway at the YB Chavan Center in Mumbai to chalk out the future course of action a day after Mr. Sharad Pawar announced that he is stepping down as the chief of the party. Sharad Pawar, Supriya Sule, Praful Patel, PC Chacko, Hasan Mushrif, Bala Saheb Patil were seen in the meeting. Remember that Ajit Pawar had yesterday said that Mr. Sharad Pawar has sought 2 to 3 days' time to rethink his decision, and now it remains to be seen as to whether that decision that he took yesterday will in fact be retracted, or will that stay intact, and will that therefore pave the way for a new chief to be chosen. Pawar has already formed an 18-member committee to pick his successor, but party leaders say that attempts are still being made to convince the senior Pawar to remain as party chief.
अभी उनका हृदय परिवर्तन करने का काम चल रहा है, आगे देखते हैं मन परिवर्तन हो जाएगा ऐसे हम लोगों को लगता है, उम्मीद तो है। आज शाम को जयंत पाटिल साहब से उन्होंने फोन पे शायद बात की और सभी जो राज्य के पदाधिकारी है उनके में चर्चा करके जो कमेटी उन्होंने तय की है उनके सामने वो चर्चा होगी, उसके बाद में डिसीजन हो सकता है।
ये बातों का कोई महत्व ही नहीं है, जबकि महाराष्ट्र का कोई कार्यकर्ता और ये जो नेताओं के नाम लिया आपने, उन नेताओं सहित सभी लोग ये चाहते हैं कि पवार साहब ही अध्यक्ष बने रहे।
Well, despite Sharad Pawar's request that office bearers should not quit their posts as a mark of protest, the resignation spree has continued within the Nationalist Congress Party after Sharad Pawar made that decision to step down as party chief. Office bearers and party workers in Pune and Dharashiv have resigned, as has Mr. Jitendra Avhad from the post of General Secretary of the NCP.
अगर साहब ही इस्तीफा देते हैं तो साहब के ऊपर हम दबाव निर्माण करना चाहते हैं कि आप इस्तीफा नहीं दे सकते। जब भारत की राजनीति इतनी गरमाई हुई है, पूरे भारत के संविधान को जब धोखा पहुंच रहा है, तो साहब नहीं जा सकते। मैं कोई सुझाव नहीं दूंगा, मेरा सुझाव एक ही है, पवार साहब रहने चाहिए।
कितने दिन में डिसीजन हो सकता है सर? कितने दिन में डिसीजन हो सकता है?
मुझे नहीं मालूम, मैं कोई ज्योतिषी हूँ नहीं कि मैं शरद पवार जी को 40 साल देखते आया हूँ। मेरा दिल ये नहीं मानता है कि अब वो मेरा पार्टी का नेता नहीं रहेगा।
The Times now does have an inside scoop of what NCP leaders told Pawar in the meeting. They asked him to stay as president for the next 3 years, and that is his remaining tenure basically in the Rajya Sabha. They had also learned to have told Pawar that this will also help the party and the opposition in 2024 in the Lok Sabha elections. Meanwhile, Times now also has an inside scoop on what the probable options are for the NCP going forward. The most likely option is that Sharad Pawar will continue to remain as the party supremo, and its working president is appointed under him and under his supervision, for which Ajit Pawar, Supriya Sule and Praful Patel are the likely contenders. The second option is that 2 chiefs are actually picked, Supriya Sule as the national chief and Ajit Pawar as the state chief. The third option is to have only 1 chief, and that the names under consideration are Ajit Pawar, who has a good hold on the party cadre, Supriya Sule, who is considered to be quite trustworthy as far as the senior Pawar, Mr. Sharad Pawar, is concerned, and Praful Patel, a former union minister and senior leader within the NCP, who enjoys good ties within the party and also other national party leaders. Jayant Patil could also emerge possibly as a consensus candidate. Now, these are rumblings within the NCP as to what the future strategy could possibly be. Now, a day after emotional scenes were actually witnessed at the YB Chavan Center, where party workers were seen urging Sharad Pawar to reconsider his decision, Pawar's daughter, Supriya Sule, also received a similar request this morning. She had a conversation with a sanitation worker while she was out on a morning walk, in which the sanitation worker requested senior Pawar, which is Mr. Sharad Pawar, to retract his decision.
गुड मॉर्निंग. आज सकाळी मी मुंबईत वॉकला उठले. खरं तर आज मी कर्नाटकाला प्रचारासाठी चालले आणि प्रचाराला जायच्या आधी पटकन थोडंसं वॉक करून यावा म्हणून मी घराच्या बाहेर पडले आणि मला संदेश पवार भेटले. काय म्हणाला तुम्ही मला?
नमस्कार, मी संदेश पवार. मी कालचा व्हिडिओ न्यूज बघत पवार साहेबांनी अध्यक्षपदी त्यांनी माघार घेतली, म्हणजे एवढं येत नाही की पवार साहेबांचे विचार आहेत शाहू फुले आंबेडकर यांचे विचारांचे त्यांचे विचार आहेत आणि माझं असं मत आहे वैयक्तिक की त्यांनी परत राष्ट्रवादीचे अध्यक्षपद स्वीकारावं. माझी खूप इच्छा आहे. मी सर्वसामान्य साधा नागरिक आहे. धन्यवाद.
मला एक सांगा, तू कुठले आहात?
मी इथे रेसकोर्सलाच राहतो. मी राजापूरचा आहे. राजापूरच्या आतमध्ये एक 10-15-20 किलोमीटर आतमध्ये गाव आहे. त्या गावचा आहे.
अच्छा.
मी इथे रेसकोर्स मध्ये राहतो लक्ष्मीच्या.
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा. ओके. थँक्यू. तुम्ही एवढी सफाई करता त्याच्यामुळे आपली मुंबई स्वच्छ राहते. तुम्ही जे पवार साहेबांसाठी प्रेम दाखवलं त्याच्याबद्दल खूप खूप आभार. की आपल्या तुम्ही एवढं थांबून मला भेटला. थँक्यू एव्हरीबडी. सगळ्यांना सुप्रभात. गुड मॉर्निंग. थँक्यू दादा. थँक्यू मॅडम.
Now, there are some within the Congress party who have now decided to take a call or at least express their opinions as to how they'd like to see the situation in the NCP evolve. And Arunil will give us an insight into what some of the other opposition parties who happen to be allies of the NCP currently have to say. Arunil, take us through what the reactions are from within the Congress, because yesterday when Ashok Chavan addressed a press conference, he was quite guarded in his response, but you've been speaking to other members within the Congress as well. Tell us about what they think about what's happening inside the NCP currently.
Well, Siddharth, an interesting and a very significant reaction is coming from Yashomati Thakur, a senior Congress leader and former minister. We should play that reaction now only, Siddharth. The reason for that is she basically has sided with Supriya Sule. She said that the Congress supports Supriya Sule because they have seen her since childhood. They have seen her leadership grow, and she's a daughter of Sharad Pawar, and obviously she's trustworthy. So the Congress party siding with Supriya Sule and not going with Ajit Pawar is very, very significant. We have been speaking about this fact that Ajit Pawar certainly enjoys a clout, a kind of a following amongst the NCP party cadre, especially in Western Maharashtra, which is the fortress of Nationalist Congress party, but he doesn't enjoy that much of a trust amongst the MBA parties. That is obviously because of his history. We have seen that how he had taken that famous oath with Devendra Fadnavis in the early morning, and which basically did not yield much. But because of that, the trust that needs to be there with Ajit Pawar is not there amongst the Mahavikas Aghadi parties. Nana Patole has also spoken about it on record. Sanjay Raut has also spoken about it on record. So Yashomati Thakur's reaction saying that the Congress will want or like if Supriya Sule is given the baton of the NCP party, that is very, very significant. Now, what exactly is happening at the YB Chavan Center? Behind me is a meeting that has been done. The NCP party leaders may be saying that it is not a formal meeting because Jayant Patil is not present in Mumbai. He is present in Pune. But who will exactly succeed Sharad Pawar? You also mentioned about those facts. There are many possibilities that have been raised. One is that Sharad Pawar himself continues as the party supremo and a working president is appointed under him. That is one possibility. Right. Another possibility is that a dual kind of a president post has been given. One for national politics that can go with Supriya Sule, considering she is a Lok Sabha MP, and Ajit Pawar, who is not at all interested in national politics. Okay. Recently, only he had said that I am only interested in Maharashtra politics. He can be given, he can be made the state in charge. Okay. If only one president has to be appointed, then clearly there are as many as 4 contenders for it. You mentioned about those facts. But Siddharth, the main question over here is that why did Sharad Pawar take this decision? Is it only because of his ill health, only because of his age, that obviously he's 82 years old, yes, or is there more to it? Considering Sharad Pawar's expertise, his experience and what he has done in the past, the latter looks more likely. So NCP cadre on the ground, NCP cadre in rural Maharashtra clearly are firmly backing Sharad Pawar in this case, and this entire move by Sharad Pawar can be seen as a checkmate for Ajit Pawar. Not only Ajit Pawar, but his loyalists in the party as well. And in national politics as well, if people were saying that Sharad Pawar was not considered that much by the opposition leaders, so Sharad Pawar clearly throwing his hat in the ring and saying that I am still significant, I am still relevant. relevant because we have seen
Okay, Arun,
reactions
actually
from opposition
stay with
leaders.
us because you did in fact tell us about what Yashomati Thakur of the Congress party actually said with respect to the Congress preferring Supriya Sule over Ajit Pawar as a possible successor within the NCP. Let's in fact listen into what she said.